Sonic the Hedgehog is a character I'm certain needs no introduction. While not my favorite character in this franchise, that honor goes to the edgiest hedge to ever edge. I've developed an appreciation for him as time has gone on. He's really grown on me, and in a way, he inspired me to start making videos for this channel. My living situation isn't the best suited for it. I've had a really difficult time finding my own housing arrangements. I didn't have a lot of time to myself to create content because I worked a 9-to-5 job. The location just wasn't very good for it, and we have CenturyLink Wi-Fi. For these reasons and more, I kept rationalizing to myself excuses not to get started working on stuff for this channel, even though my previous video had been a thought in my mind for years. I'm sure everyone understands the wonders of procrastination, but one day my mind drifted to a certain quote that I try to use as inspiration when I'm not sure about doing something.
Nothing starts until you take action. If you have time to worry, then run!
Yeah, Sonic 06 of all things inspired me to stop sitting around making excuses and just go do what I wanted to do. So that's why for this video series I want to make into a regular thing, I decided it would be only right to start with the hedgehog that inspired me to do it to begin with.
Don't worry! Just raise your head and run!
There's many reasons to love and hate Sonic, but this video isn't going to be a deep dive into the history of Sega or Sonic Team, or the production of the games and how that influenced the series going forward. That topic, quite frankly, has been done to death. This is a thought piece on what makes Sonic special to me, and why I grew to love him as a character. His cocky attitude is a major contributing factor. While a lot of series have started to become oversaturated with cocky heroes who are just dicks for no reason, Sonic's cockiness is a central aspect of his character that makes the way he interacts with other characters extremely fun and engaging to watch. It doesn't ever feel like it goes overboard either, underselling the credibility of the threat in front of him. Quite the opposite. In a strange way, his demeanor tends to complement the threatening nature of the enemies he goes up against, either offsetting their seriousness with lighthearted banter, or selling their credibility when that demeanor is abandoned and he goes into fight mode. He's just an extremely fun character to watch do his thing, no matter the situation, and it sets him apart from someone like Mario, who's basically a blank slate with a few key characteristics to make him stand out. Sonic's personality is wild and explosive, with just the right balance of maturity to know when it's time to play hard. The other side of that is his compassion. Sonic is actually a very empathetic and thoughtful character as well, often using the qualities that make him special to boost others. This is what most people refer to as a flat character arc, somebody who is already a complete character who doesn't need to evolve or change, and instead changes others through their actions. Sonic is entirely self-assured and dedicated to helping others, standing true to what he believes in no matter what, even willing to play the role of a villain if it means he gets to keep running in his own direction.
Are you ready?
Ready for what?
If you remove that sword and defeat King Arthur with it, you shall forever be the worst of knights, slayer of kings.
Guess I can't be the hero every time. What good is a world that goes on forever?
The storybook games are actually very good examples of Sonic's character at his best, boosted by the performance of Jason Griffith, who is forever my Sonic. As much as I love Ryan Drummond, I was a 2000s kid and grew up with the Sonic X voice cast, and Jason only got better with each vocal performance he delivered until he became the definitive Sonic by the end of his run. So, it's no surprise that a lot of people, myself included, want to see him reprise his role. Back to the storybook games, Sonic and the Black Knight is a tremendous work of fiction. Whatever you may think of the gameplay, it's genuine art that tackles some very heavy subjects like the limited nature of mortality and all things will eventually come to meet its end. The Shara stand-in, Merlina, is the twist final boss of the game who seeks to use the power of Excalibur's scabbard to create an eternal kingdom and prevent Camelot from eventually falling to ruin. In this sense, she's the hero of the story. She's not looking to enslave anyone or secure a seat of power for herself. She just wants her world and the people in it to continue living. Sonic opposes this, and in doing so, he actively plays the role of the antagonist in the story, as his victory means that the world Merlina inhabits will be destroyed. Still, he doesn't flinch or hesitate to do what he believes is right, even if it's a stance that could be easily scrutinized when put under a microscope. Sonic sees the beauty in the fragility of life and the promise of a new day and the challenges that it brings. Like a flower being plucked from the earth, ensuring its days are numbered, he prefers to live his life to the fullest so that he can die without regrets.
Every world has its end. I know that's kind of sad, but that's why we gotta live life to the fullest in the time we have. At least, that's what I figure.
Grandfather.
Things like this are what set Sonic apart from the other mascot characters that dominated the 90s and even today. While you can say that most of them are kind and heroic, none of them had the depth of Sonic. The many different directions that Sega has taken, not just with Sonic's gameplay, but also in the way they present and tell their stories, have fleshed him out into a very dynamic and interesting character that can fit comfortably into almost any situation because his character has been so well handled that you can easily imagine what he might do in any given scenario. And that is why I love Sonic the Hedgehog. Please make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I'm hoping to make this a full-time career someday. I've got lots of ideas for videos and I can't wait to make more of these. I plan to do a lot more videos like the one you just watched today, so I hope you're all looking forward to them. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.
My sorrow at its ruin runs deeper than the depths of the underworld. Do you not understand?
No! And I don't want to!